So let's move on to another issue that a lot of us have in this like modern society where we live in cities, and that is sleep. So I read an article like basically the most sleep deprived cities we're talking about are like New York, Tokyo, Seoul, and
Mm.
Singapore is also one of them.
And sleep is often overlooked. It's the one
Mm.
thing that usually gets cut out. When life gets too busy and hectic and chaotic, sleep is usually the thing that goes because it takes the longest amount of time of all the behaviors. I mean, you have to sleep to live. I mean, if you don't sleep, you quite literally will die, which is very an unusual sort of circumstance to be in. And weirdly, humans are the only species in the world that intentionally sleep deprive themselves. Every other species will find a way to take a break and sleep, but humans have now gotten good enough that they can go against their own internal drives and desires to do so. And I think when you're thinking about good sleeping habits, one, again, it's prioritizing it, saying, hey, my sleep matters and I function and feel a heck of a lot better when I get good sleep. And it really does spill into everything else. I'm sure everyone can relate to when you sleep really well and you wake up very refreshed, like you have energy, you're excited for the day, you perform better, you're more efficient at your job, you have energy to work out, you actually start to make better food choices because when you're sleep deprived, you tend to crave carbohydrates and you tend to eat more. So consistency is really important. So going to bed at the same time each day, getting up at the same time each day really help set your circadian rhythm. If you can have bright light exposure early in the morning, that really helps as well. And as you're sort of getting towards bedtime, again, you want to try and have a nice bedtime routine. So do something consistent. So again, put your brain in the state of, okay, like these are the things I do before I go to bed. If you can do some nice, meditative or relaxation work, that's probably ideal. And then, having a good space to sleep in. So preferably with minimal, if any, lights. I mean, a cave is honestly a perfect place to sleep. It's cool, it's dark, and you're not going to get many external sounds or things that are bothering you. Set your wake up time and commit to it because you're basically just losing and getting poor sleep if you're going to snooze, 10 times in a row. You're really not getting any quality sleep during that at all.